Hey guys, I'm excited to share some news about the land search for Migrating Culture Crossing, our sustainable community. More when I return on the Eric McNeil Be Free Show.
Black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Hey guys, welcome. You have discovered the Eric McNeil Be Free Show, where it's all about being financially independent, responsible for self, enjoying life, and empowering others free. So today, like I said, I got some great news to share about the land that we have been searching for the sustainable community, Migrating Culture Crossing. And yeah, so I'm very excited, and that we have finally reached an agreement on the terms, right? I mean, it's been a while since we've been looking, and and so this is the second land, because the first didn't pan out, and if you watch my previous videos, you know why. The guy that was selling, was misrepresenting himself, had fake documents, and it's a mess, and maybe I'll make another video and an update on that. But they've even the police have been even trying to arrest this guy, kind of a big man in the area, but usually he has all the local police in his pocket, so they will probably arrest him, but they'll have to go use like another police department to finally get him. But he has been stepping on some toes that he probably don't want to step on. Not part of it, but yeah, it's a lot of other big men who own land in that area too, and he's been stepping on their toes. So we'll see how it pans out, and maybe I'll update you at some point. But the second land, wonderful family. Like, you can buy lands from people here and chiefs and this and that, and when you buy them, you don't even feel good because you don't even want to deal with the people anymore, and you're like, man, I got the land, but I don't even want to deal with the actual owners, man, for the next 100 years or whatever you got the lease for. But these are some people who it's a great family, so it's like they've invited me in like family. And as a matter of fact, here I'm gonna show you this. I saw my friend Amin, who owns the charcoal factory at the bottom of the mountain. And if you've seen Watermeyer's videos, then you may have seen where he actually came here and interviewed Amin, who owns Zaco, which is, the charcoal factory that makes charcoal from coconut husks. So they take the used coconut husk, and that's being discarded, and they actually make charcoal with it, and it actually burns like twice as long as the regular charcoal that they come here and cut all the trees down, and it's cleaner burning as well. You don't get all that smoke like you do when they make the charcoal, burn the charcoal here. So it's a much cleaner, longer lasting charcoal. And the factory down there, they make the charcoal you don't even know, because they use the machines to carbonate the husk, and so it's not like it produces smoke or anything. But I saw him, and I told him that the family that we're looking at buying land for, they came by the house. See, here, one thing is that when people are selling you their lands and stuff, they want to know a lot of times, what are you planning on doing on our property? These lands that we're about to sell you, because they want to leave their lands into the hands of somebody responsible. And this is how this family was. They say, you want us to sell you this large area of land, but what are you trying to do on our land, so that we can see if it fits because we're still going to keep a big portion of this land, and we just don't want somebody to come back here doing anything. So I told him, I asked him, I said, well, you come to my house and let me explain exactly and show you what I'm doing, planning on doing. So I invited him up to the house and showed him what we plan on building there, and showed him my house and showed them what we've done here. And they were extremely excited, very excited. So so anyway, when they came here, they saw the factory, the charcoal factory, and I explained that's what the gentleman who owns it was making charcoal from coconut husks. So one of the landowners, he had went over there. They came here, and then they were so impressed with my house that they came back like a few days later to take pictures. Like, one of the family members want to build a house, and we're going to use your house, as kind of a model, so we might want y'all to build this family member's house. So they came back taking pictures, and we stopped by the charcoal factory, but nobody was there. So I saw the owner a couple days ago. He was driving through, saw him, and I told him that, hey, we're trying to get some charcoal, for one of these landowners that they wanted to see how it would burn. So Amin, was so grateful, it's just so wonderful young brother. He actually had a bag in his car, and he just gave it to me. He's like, here you go, take this. And he's like, you don't owe me nothing, just give it to him. So, so I'm grateful that I can actually go there today. I'm going to see the landowners today, and I'm going to take that bag of charcoal with me. So, but, it's, like I say, great family, and, and it's and they're my family now. I love them like family, good people. Like, these are people you buy land from. These are the type of people you want to buy land from, that you're just going to have a very close relationship, and it's there for life, so so I'm going to go and visit them, and we're going to hash out a few loose ends, but the attorney is will have the first document ready by next week, and then there's ongoing documents that the attorney has to do, but the first documents will be ready. And they're like, hey, you start breaking ground, like, so right now Brandon is trying to finish up a project in Pram Pram. So as soon as he finishes that project, well, probably a little bit before, we're going to break ground, but he still needs to finish up that project, and then so that we can totally focus on Migrating Culture Crossing, because they like, hey, let's do it. You guys say you're gonna build, go ahead and start, let's see what you do. So they're excited. The family who's selling us this land, very excited, very supportive. I just can't say enough about, we went through some very rigorous negotiations. Now, don't get me wrong, just because they nice, don't mean they just, handed over their lands to us, boy. It was some real rigorous negotiations that we went through, and, and it got pretty tense through that, but, that's all a part of the negotiation process that you go through, and especially here. I'm gonna tell you, no matter how much somebody like you, boy, you go through a lot when you're trying to negotiate on that land. So, and I respect that. I respect them, and they respect me as well. So, and I'm just excited today that we have gotten through this whole land, and so the amount of land that we will be building on is 200 acres. So we have 200 acres back here, and we're extremely excited, and we're grateful about it. So so as things develop, I'll be having a lot of new information to fill in some details, And and I just definitely want you guys to come and see us. We'll initially put up a house back there that kind of helps serve as a model home, and so that we can get some signage up and everything, and build a road coming into there. So it's about to go down, guys. It's about to definitely go down. And for those of you who came in early and had faith in us, and I definitely appreciate you as well. Very grateful, because you have to have a lot of faith in somebody when you hand that kind of money over to somebody and say, hey, we trust you. Here's 30-something thousand dollars. We trust you. It's $40,000. We trust you. You have to have a lot of faith. I'm gonna tell you, right? So they got a very, very nice discount because of that. But at the end of the day, you still have to have a lot of faith, regardless of how much the discount was. So, at any rate, that is all for today. You like what we're talking about? Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, give me your feedback, and I'm gonna go over here and meet this family. You can always find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Eric McNeil. It's free, and as always, hoorah, ahuru. Now be free.